and counting down from 5 to 1. Take a deep breath. Breathing in white light, beautiful white light, feeling the white light, breathing in. And 5, going deeper, and 4, 3, taking a deep, deep breath, feeling your whole body relaxing, feeling your whole body just feeling so relaxed, loose and limp, loose and limp, and 2, 1, 1. And you're here. You're in your safe place, a beautiful place in nature of your design, where you have experienced your relationship with your higher self. And all of your spirit guides are there to greet you today. Because in this meditation, you're going to be moving into a whole new world, into the unknown, as you move through your safe place and go to the very edge of your safe place. And your guides will be with you, your higher self will be with you, as you listen to the sound of my voice, drifting, drifting in this safe, safe haven, your safe place. And on this path, moving through the trees, through a jungle-like tree area of all kinds of growth, forest growth, deep forest, a rainforest, and you can hear the sounds of animals, and you can hear all kinds of wonderful sounds of nature. And somewhere off in the distance, you can hear water running. Perhaps it's the shore of the beach, or perhaps it's a river flowing over rapids. And you begin an adventure, a journey. Your higher self is with you, and so is your child and your adolescent. Guides and teachers that have been with you on your journey, all with you now, escorting you to the edge of your safe place, to the very edge of safety, where you have reached a pinnacle and know that now your choices and the decisions that you make about what's going on in your life right now and how you can change the way you think. And you know that now. You know that by changing the way you think, all kinds of wonderful things happen. And that things that have been bothering you for so very long are starting to dispel, are starting to show up with a clarity and a discernment that you can apply detachment and free yourself right there in the moment, and you are feeling happier than you've ever felt before. And yet, occasionally, something shows up. Something comes inside of that moment, that illusionary moment of what you call reality, and something shows up. And when it does, there's that immediate desire to run, to avoid, to deny. And then the anger comes in. And then the judgment, the martyrhood, the self-righteousness, the entitlement that throws you into self-pity. And while that self-pity doesn't last as long as it might have at one time, you know that it doesn't serve you, that the self-pity is an addiction, a drug, and an anesthetizer to numb you from whatever it is, whatever wound, whatever template of reality creating that still exists in your consciousness. And we are moving up into a new consciousness. We are evolving as a species, and as we evolve, as humankind evolves evolutionary, revolutionary. Consciously, you are a part of that. You are a part of that. You are a light worker showing the way. And so here at the edge of safety, as you bid farewell to all of your guides and know that your higher self will continue to accompany you, and you go right onto that next step, for there is no drop here, there's no abyss, there's no falling down, but rather a step. And at first it's just a step over, and then a step up, and then a step beyond. And you are here in the future, your future. What time will you call it? 6 months, 6 years, just a moment, an hour, a day? See yourself, see your future self, see your future self. And as you look into the unknown, down a corridor, a beautiful, deep, dark, maroon-colored corridor, there's a light at the very end, a light. And as you approach, the light gets larger and you can see a figure. You can see a figure coming at you. You can see a figure approaching you. You can see a figure moving towards you, and your higher self is there with you. Your higher self is saying now to you, this is your future. This is your future self. And you make eye contact here in this imagery, in this visualization, in this moment of contact with your future self. You make eye contact. And your future self gets close enough so that you can see their face. You can see their eyes, their pupils. You can see their eyelashes, their eyebrows. You can see the lines on their face. Have they aged much? Have you aged much? How do you look? Do you look happy? Do you look sad? What kind of a life are you living now? Sit down. Right there, in this place of nature, in this tunnel, a cave. Your higher self builds a fire. And your higher self will now be with your future self, discussing you, You sit warm by the fire, watching the two of them, not hearing what they're saying, but knowing every now and then they glance over at you in a deep, intense conversation, and you can feel love. You can feel love generating out of their auras into a white light that goes up above the flame of the nice fire that's there warming you. And this white light begins to enter you, enter into the third eye, enter into your third eye, enter into your third eye, drawing energy from your future, drawing energy from your higher self, drawing energy from your future self, drawing energy from your higher self into the third eye, opening up into the temporal lobes, opening up into the temporal lobes, filling up your whole brain, your whole skull, filling up your whole head. Your entire head is filled with white light. The white light is going down the sinus passages. It's going down the sinus passages into the back of your throat, into the back of your throat, down the throat, into your shoulders, and down your arms, and back up your arms, into your fingertips, flowing white light, the white light that's coming from your future, from the love higher self. From the love of your future and your higher self is coming to you, is coming to you. It's going in through the third eye and going down through your throat, into your shoulders, into your arms, into your fingertips, exploding at the fingertips and reaching back through your hands and through your wrists and through your upper arms and into your shoulders again, down into your chest cavity, filling up your chest cavity with white light, filling up your chest, and your lungs are being filled with this healing, loving, forgiving, and you can feel the forgiveness of your future self. You can feel the forgiveness of your future self loving you compassionately, forgiving you for all the errors you may have made, for all the choices and decisions that may have seemed abusive to yourself in the future are now forgiven and released and let go, and you can begin a new day with a new spirit and a new energy and a new soul, feeling cleansed and forgiven and loved. And the love continues to rise. The love continues to rise out of the aura of your higher self and your future self in a spiral, just similar to the DNA, moving into your third eye, continuing down into your body, into the chest cavity as your lungs, and you're breathing deeper and deeper, and you're breathing deeper and deeper, and now it's going into the stomach area, into your stomach area, down into your pelvic area and your thighs and your inner thighs, and into your kneecaps are filling up with white light. Your kneecaps are filling up with this white light of forgiveness, and you can feel the forgiveness exploding. You can feel the forgiveness exploding into every cell, every molecular part of your being is being forgiven and loved. So very, very loved, absolutely. And you have established here a relationship of love and forgiveness, and now through your legs and your thighs and your ankles and your toes, once again going out, your toes exploding with forgiveness, exploding with love, and coming back through the underside of your feet, through the back of your calves, up the ankles, calves, knees, the back of your knees, the back of your thighs, up the back, all the way up your back, your spinal cord. Each little crevice in your spine, each little disc in your spinal cord is exploding with love and forgiveness, and it's filling up your back, and it's filling up your back of your arms, again going out to your fingertips, exploding once again, coming back, going up into the throat, and moving into the third eye and up through the crown chakra in a fabulous explosion, a volcano going off of love, surrounding you with love, surrounding you with love and forgiveness and joy. For you and your future self are touching now at that very center of your third eye, and melding together as you have made this relationship one that you can now build a strength and a rapport with. And so it is. So it is. Take a deep breath, and in a moment, we'll be back in the room and counting up from 1 to 5. 1. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back in the room. Back in the room.